Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I am going to be retesting my cargo carrier and actually testing it by hauling two of these tires on the back of it. So in the last one I made a couple of improvements, such as I welded these brackets together in order to create more of an upward angle. That way the back of the carrier is not hitting the ground, or shouldn't hit the ground. But I think before I take off, I'm going to try to take out a little more of this slack that's coming from this joint here. I'm going to take this out and play around with a couple of ideas, and then get it fitted back up, put the tires on, and then take it down the road for a little bit. So I apologize in advance for the wind. It's pretty windy today, but this is the best day that we've had in about a week. It's been cold and rainy lately. So my plan is to run several thin beads between these points here. That way there's a little extra material toward the end of the pipe here, so it should be able to lift or angle the rest of the bracket up just a little bit. That way it gives me a little more clearance on the very end of the carrier, and then I'll grind it down and make sure it all fits and all that. But that is the general game plan going forward, so we'll get all set up here and get to it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, well, that last one didn't turn out very well, but doesn't matter. I'm going to grind it all down anyway. Alright, so I got all of those welds ground down, so time for a test fit. Sweet. Slid in. Alright, there we go. This doesn't seem like a pin. Alright, cool. Got it slid in. And that took up a lot of the slack. So I'm happy with that. Now that I'm done with that, the next thing will be getting the tires mounted up on the carrier and taking it down the road. Alright, so got my wheels on the carrier all strapped down, ready to go. This will likely be how I'm going to drive with them down the road whenever I'm going to events, at least for the time being, unless I find something better or a better solution. So I'm gonna take this for a drive around the block for a little bit and make sure nothing is bouncing off the ground and any other issues that might come up. So fingers crossed. Hopefully the modifications I made to it end up helping and working the way I'm wanting it to. But yeah, more to that. I'll get in the car and head down the road. Alright, so I am in the car and just getting my airbags adjusted for the time being. I have them staggered about 20 pounds, so the fronts are 20 pounds lower than the rear. So the other day when I was messing around looking for ways to get a little more clearance, that's one of the methods I found. It gives me about roughly an eighth to a quarter inch of extra clearance all around, having the back of the car up a little higher. And so that, we'll see how that works, as well as all of the other like minor modifications I made to the rest of the system, or rest of the carrier and the bracket. So we'll get going here. The first thing I want to do is test out the clearance when I'm backing up into the road, since my driveway is kind of at an angle, and last time I was scraping, and that time doesn't sound like there's anything going on, so that's good to know. So already that's a massive improvement over when I was driving down the road the other day. And with all the welding I did on the carrier, it really took up a lot of that extra slack that's between all of the joints. So I haven't heard any rattling yet, so that's also a good sign. I have not stiffened up my rear dampeners, so they should be like my normal cruising setting. So we'll see how much it ends up bouncing while I'm going down the road, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. This will just be a quick drive around, make sure everything's all good to go and the whole thing's not falling apart. So far, as far as stability goes, it feels just fine. I don't see any issues at the moment. Oh, now I'm cruising down the road about 55 miles an hour. Everything seems good so far. That was about the biggest bump that I've ran over so far, and I didn't hear anything coming from the back, so that is an excellent sign. Alright, I'm about to go over a set of train tracks. We'll see how this goes. Yep, about as well as I thought. I definitely went way too fast over that. Alright, now I'm getting on the interstate, so I'm motor state seemed fine. No drama or issues there. In all fairness, the roads in this town are pretty rough, so that's kind of expected. I heard it scrape there. But this is a pretty steep hill, so kind of makes sense. Alright, now up the driveway. Okay, now I'm backing up. I can see on camera both tires are still on there, so I'm considering this a success. Yeah, it seems like everything worked out well enough. The only real hiccup I had was when I went over that railroad tracks, but that's partially my fault because I was going definitely too fast over those, so that's just something to keep in mind. And I need to stiffen up the rear shocks, but other than that, I think that was all good, and the adjustments I had made to it seems to have worked out pretty well. But yeah, let's go assess the damages. Cool. Yeah, everything's still in place. Cool. Yeah, I think that worked out all right. Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, looks like that that bar got bent up pretty good. Well, that's probably not great. Alright, so after I got done messing around with the cargo carrier, did a little more looking around and inspecting of it afterwards, and I'm pretty sure the whole thing is starting to bend on me, and I do not feel very confident or comfortable driving this for multiple hours with expensive wheels and tires sitting on the back of it. So that part kind of sucks. So I'm basically just gonna not be able to use this at all anymore. Yeah, so that part sucks. However, I did kind of luck out. My father-in-law has a old trailer that he's not currently using that he said I can use, so we're gonna fix that up and get that all set up to go. I probably won't be able to use it this weekend when I'm going to my autocross event, but I should be able to use it for future events. So should be looking forward to that. I'll end up making a video on how to wire up like trailer lights for the car, since I'm pretty sure I have to go into the actual wiring harness in the back that controls the brake lights and turn signals and things like that, and splice it in. So I'll have to play around with that later, but yeah, it's unfortunate that the carrier didn't end up working out as well as I had hoped, but it's a learning experience, so we'll chalk it up to that. So hopefully you guys can avoid that mistake in the future, and just kind of look around and shop for an actual trailer if you are going to be transporting anything on the back of a Mustang. But yeah, if you learned anything or enjoyed the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.